Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 plays. We're playing XCOM here. There's a Meld thing over here, so I'm going to be heading towards it. And I need to try and keep myself under some sort of cover. I'm sure there's going to be aliens out here. So we've got the edge of the board is back here. This is the heavy weapons guy. I don't know where to go. Alright, Alright, Thompson, you're the new person on the block. So I think we're going to move you like up to here.
Roger that. Visual on the goods.
3 turns, that's all I have? Oh my god. Wow, only 3 turns. Wow, I'm not going to get much here. There's going to be an alien up there. I know there is. Alright. Des, you're the guy with a heavy weapon.
Solid copy.
You're going to go into Overwatch. Joseph, I hate putting you up here. But I think I need to get eyes in the building. This is probably a bad idea.
Enemies in sight.
Alright, there's a couple of sectoids back there. So they're going to hide out back there. I'm in a pretty good place to be undercover. Ping. They're probably going to come up on this side over here. I wonder if there's another Meld down here somewhere. Yeah, there's a Meld right there, so I have to go through the building and in a hurry. So she needs to get up to, like, here.
Already there.
So we got to get through the building and through that Meld. Hopefully these guys will miss. Okay, he's going to make mental connection with him. He's going to come in here and he's going to shoot at probably my assault. Damn! I was behind full cover. Alright, well, she's going to have to use the medical kit on herself. Alright, this is probably a very bad idea, too. I'm going to run to here.
Rolling out. Contact.
Yeah, I thought so. Very bad idea. She can't take the action to click on this? No, she can't. Damn it. And all I got left is you and Yusuf. You cannot get to a good place to blow things up. Damn it. I move so dang slow. Alright, let's go to Yusuf. How far can I get? If I go here on a run and gun, can I get that guy? We're gonna try.
Knock him down.
I can run and gun to here.
Double time. X-ray spotted.
Oh, jeez.
That's what we're looking for.
I'm dead. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. that one. I want that one.
X-ray neutralized.
And then I'm gonna die. Because they're gonna be able to outshoot me. Yeah, I'm gonna have a whole lot of people die here. And there isn't a dang thing I can do about it. Well, I can sprint to here.
Roger.
Bad move on my part. Yeah, he's gonna make him good, and then he's gonna shoot me. These guys are gonna move up to there's like 8 of them. Oh my god. There's way too many.
Got a lot of heat on me. Got a lot of heat on me.
Okay, he's gonna have to kill that one. He's gonna move out here and shoot him. He's gonna die. Okay, he missed. Alright, he can move. Why do they get to move multiple times? They already moved this turn. Okay, I need to get to Yusuf. Yusuf, you need to move to like here first.
That's affirmative.
And then shoot this one. Hope the heck he hits. Oh, for the love of God. Alright, this game is out to kill my people. And there's nothing I can do about it.
Heading to that location.
My people are just gonna die. Yeah, I'm not gonna hit. I'm not gonna hit
Damn
anything.
it. In hand, Commander.
It's 45, huh? Do I just need to grenade him? Yeah, we're just gonna grenade him.
Frag out.
I know I don't get anything away from him for loot, but I have to do that. And then you want to move to this side of the door.
Headed there now.
And then open the door. And then shoot this guy.
Nailed him.
Alright. And then he's gonna die. Gonna take a lot of hits here. Okay, he's connecting to that one. He's gonna come up and shoot at me.
They missed.
And he went on Overwatch. Okay. Okay, that's that. This one back here is on Overwatch. I need to have Yusuf. Can't get there fast enough. He's 85%. Why can't I hit him?
See you in hell.
Okay, you are not able to do a lot this turn. There's a guy here in Overwatch. So what we need to do is have the heavy here. I don't know if this will work, but I'll try it. I'm gonna move
On
to
my
here.
way.
He's gonna shoot me. And he hit me. Damn. Alright, this guy has a 60% shot to do that. See if I get him. Nope.
Missed the target.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing is missing. And the ladder is over there, but I can't get to the ladder. She's gonna run to here.
Let's do
She's
this.
gonna dash to there. Gotta try and get him next turn. Alright, now you are gonna try and do... Can't hit him, huh? Try the 45%. Not gonna hit. Oh, you got him. That should take out that one over there, too. Alright, she did her job. Clearing stuff. I've got one left here. I have to get out of. He's probably gonna go into Overwatch. Yep, he's gonna go into Overwatch. Okay, so I need to... I can't shoot my missile. He's gonna need to run out here and grab this. Or actually, should I have Joseph do that? Where's Joseph? How far can you sprint? You cannot sprint up to hit him. But if we have you run to here, maybe he'll take the shot at you?
Stepping off.
Yeah. Make him take the long range shot. God!
Fire in the hole.
He's a good shot. Yusuf's gonna be out for ages. Mary Thompson can't really get up here and do anything.
Orders confirmed. On the
Spread
move.
up here. You cannot really get out here for a good shot, but you're gonna go here.
Moving out.
Not the best shots in the world, but 58% is better than none. We took him down.
Up and over here.
And we managed to pull it out. I have a lot of people wounded. So we did that one, but we're going to have terrible minuses in France and Argentina. It's going to be a problem. Okay, and I have another support. She's a support. Alright, we're gonna have to take out somebody else to try and get him to become a sniper. You get to go up to being a sergeant. Oh no, you're a corporal now. What is this? Bullet swarm. Standard shots with primary weapon no longer end of the turn, if taken as the first action. Shooting at or suppressing enemy also confers +10 enemy to any allies. I think I like the idea of being able to shoot and then move. God, they're so good ones. They're both good for various different reasons. If you have him shoot first, then everybody else gets +10 aim. We'll go there. That'll be the next heavy you'll get the swarm. This is the only person that's active. So I'm going to be taking out 3 new people. He's out for 14 days. These 2 are out for 5 and 8, so it's going to be a long time. We picked up a lot of stuff. 5 engineers to our staff. Adjacency bonus +10 refund on resources used in building vehicles. Foundry projects. The build facilities option in engineering to construct this facility. Druid. Taking the introduction in Mumbai. India is deeply grateful for your help and hopes that these rewards will be of use to XCOM project. South America and Europe, panic is decreased by 1 in India, so...
We will be in touch, Commander.
How bad did it go up? Yeah, up to 3 and up to 3. I'm gonna lose one of these countries. I guess unless you get a satellite up there, you don't get stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to get very much money here. I do have 110 in the bank. Okay, so I need to go into my
The new
engineering.
engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
All right, so if I build can I build a satellite uplink? No, because I need 10 engineers. So I need to get a workshop. I need 6 engineers. 130. I don't have enough money. Okay, so I have to wait a couple days before I can build the workshop. So I might as well go ahead and excavate the rest of the top, right? And I'm supposed to build... I'm going to build another arc thrower. Just so I have one. Might build some more scopes too, I don't know. 9 engineers, so I'm short money. Okay, so I guess we go to mission control. We'll get our meld thing done. What's my time? I'm at 17 minutes. Okay, so we got to scan for the next thing to happen to us. This is the meld thing.
So, what is it, Doctor?
It's remarkable. The crystalline structure housed within the canister is actually a suspension containing billions of cybernetic nanomachines, each made up of both organic and mechanical components.
My team's analysis indicates these microscopic robots are capable of assembling mechanical structures with unprecedented efficiency. With further study and some specialized facilities, we may be able to engineer a sort of cybersuit that interfaces with the human body.
My team is more interested in the possibility of physically altering the tissue itself, incorporating aspects of the alien's own genetic adaptations by using the nanites to fuse the foreign material.
The Commander will have to decide where the greatest advantage lies. Is there anything you agree on?
Given the apparent purpose of the nanites, they allow combining organic materials with one another, or with machines. We have at least agreed to call them
Meld.
Okay, we've given him an official name. Cool. Batteria, Custodium, Bellatari, and Machina. Okay. Research of new research for her. What can she do? Code name Purity, Meld Recombination, Cybernetics Lab available for construction, Genetics Lab available for construction, Beck 1 Warden available for manufacture, Hyper-reactive Pupils available in Gene Lab, Depth Perception available in Gene Lab, Adaptive Bone Marrow available in Gene Lab, 40 additional Meld reconstituted. This amazing material's most salient feature is its versatility. In early testing, we were able to devise several methods that allow for direct manipulation of the Meld substance and its psychochemical properties. While searching our records for any reference to a material with similar properties, I uncovered a number of redacted data sources created in the 1960s, but much of that information appears to have been lost. In any case, the advances we made should allow for a wide range of applications in the fields of genetic modification and cybernetic enhancement. Although we will need to build dedicated facilities to enable these potential research pathways, it's probable that the invaders are more familiar with Meld than we are and may already be fielding combat elements that are full of Energum's capabilities. Of course they are. They have to be ahead of us, otherwise we'd just beat them. Cybernetics Lab. Here we'll be able to build mechanized exoskeleton cybersuits and augment soldiers to wear them. This facility counts as a workshop for adjacency benefits. Use the build facilities option in engineering to construct this facility. I don't have the money. This labs allows to genetically modify soldiers. This facility counts as a laboratory for adjacency benefits. Use the build facility option in engineering to construct this facility. Got it! This is all going to be gene meds. I have to have these things. Advantage, additional 5 aim and critical chance. Reactive fuels plus 10M on any shot after a miss. Mech Warrior, kinetic strike module, powerful arm upgrade to the mech, allowing the wheel to pulverize adjacent cover and enemies, also boost mobility. And a flamethrower. You get to choose. And what do we want to do next? 16 days. 7 days. 14 days. I think we go for lasers. I don't know.
I'm still having a hard time grasping what it is the aliens are hoping to accomplish here.
I don't think I can afford to build anything. Oh, I'm building
abduct
that.
humans seemingly at random? There must be a pattern that we haven't established yet.
Power and 50. I can build one of those. And I can build a workshop next to it for adjacency. Right? And workshops. Plus 10% refund on resources used when building vehicles, foundry projects, and facilities. So if I get one of these. Comes as a laboratory for adjacency benefits. So I can build one of these. I need to get a thermal generator. Over steam vents, JCZ bonus plus 2 for every adjacent power facility. Okay, and I need to build a power generator. Because I am running out of power. I don't have power. I can get away with this. Okay, let's... Yeah, we'll do that. It's going to take a long time to do that because I have to do this too. Okay. Got things I got to do, places I got to go, people I got to meet. Alright, should we get to the council report and then put in a cut? Let's get to the first council report, shall we? Beam weapons, council report. Okay, let's do the council report. Alright.
Transmission.
Here's our council report. This is our first one.
We are extremely impressed with the progress of the XCOM project thus far, Commander. Your recent results were beyond our expectations, and that is not a statement this council makes lightly.
So we got 455, 1 scientist and 3 engineers. We do have a couple of countries we need to do something about. If I can get satellite control thing up, I can drop satellites on them to bring them back down. So I need to try and do that. Okay. So we'll carry on from here.
Remember, we will be watching.
All right. So I have some money. I gotta wait until things get built.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
They don't tell me how many engineers
From what little
I
I've
have.
seen of their technology, if the aliens were intent on conquering
12
Earth,
engineers.
there's not much we could do to stop them. I'm guessing they have something else in
I've
mind.
got 2 days here, and then it'll take me several days to build this. I need to build an access lift down here. So I need to get to these steam vents to build a thermo thingy and some power generators, because I'm going to have to get some power going here really soon. I was hoping to put labs up here and a satellite uplink over here. Right? If I can build... I need power. Okay, I need power. Is the next thing I need to do. And access lifts I don't think I can build. I can build one more access. Okay, we're going to do this. Because then I can come out here and build a power thing here, and then build a thermal generator over there. And we can keep all of our adjacency bonuses going. idea. You definitely have to clear out your base. And I'm at max power, so I can't do anything else. I don't think there's any items I want to build at this point. Pretty good there. I do need to go to the barracks. You, my soldiers. You, Mary. Your loadout. You're going to get rid of your grenade and grab a med kit for now. So I'm going to have to pick up 3 more newbies because the others are out. Okay. Situation room. 1 flight computer damaged, 1 power source damaged. I think I can get rid of the damaged ones for us to study. Can be sold freely. Okay. So I've got 50 credits in the bank if I need them. Can I put up... I can only put up interceptors where I have satellites, right? Or can I put interceptors up where I don't have satellites? I'm curious. I have one of these. I can build a satellite, so that's not something I can
Commander,
do.
our current satellite uplink facilities are at full capacity. We should build additional uplinks as soon as possible to allow for new satellite deployments.
Yeah, I gotta get power first, unfortunately. So I can't go there. Alright, so I'm kind of stuck here. I gotta do some other things. Alright. It's my time. 27 minutes. Alright, let's get us to another something. See if something happens.
Excavation complete.
Commander, we've got another contact. The signature is a little bigger this time, though.
Yeah, it's probably gonna shoot me down. Okay. Need a nastier thing to go fight. And I gotta click my aim thing.
Bangs out.
And click aim.
Satellite assisted targeting enabled.
I'm not doing so well. Okay. Surveillance in the case of sustained heavy damage in the encounter, so I have to leave. Go get repaired. Okay, it's going to be a very nasty thing, and I don't have my people. So we've got to send a Sky Ranger. Alright. Valdez is back, Peng is back, and Rookie O'Neill. Okay, so O'Neill, you're the rookie. I've got 2 supports here. So one of you needs to not be carrying around a med kit. Do we need another grenade? All right. Oh God. Restores 4 health to an ally, but can be upgraded for greater effectiveness. Can save a critically wounded ally from bleeding out. Confuse immunity to poison can be used to neutralize poison in an ally. Uses permission 1. So you only get to use it once, but I can keep 2 people alive maybe this way. I guess we'll stay this way. We're not going to go for capturing anybody quite yet. I'm not ready for that. Although I probably should be, but these things tend to have one of those big crystal thingies. So I don't want to go there. Jerry O'Neill. Ireland, I guess. You don't have a lot going for you. we'll try this. You've got to come along. Because I don't have any snipers. I need to get somebody to become a sniper. Your aim is only 65, so I'm assuming you're not going to become a sniper. Okay. Okay. Alright, we got to send this. We'll get there, and then we'll land, and then we'll all die. Because this is supposedly a bigger UFO, so I'm going to have more problems.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting down.
Gotta go into the south.
We're heading into China for the next operation. The downed UFO is in a remote area outside a small town. If we can secure the crash site, we should be able to prevent any civilian casualties.
UFO, intelligence, summon combined crew, Meld energy saying there's a positive, exercise caution when engaging the enemy craft may contain usable salvage. Yeah. It's got one of those crystalline thingamajiggies that's gonna kill me. Okay. It's going to kill me, I know it is. And then we're gonna stop right here.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike 1 is ready to secure the craft.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is clear to attempt the breach.
Alright, we'll stop here. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. Please leave me comments on the playthrough. This is part of my, what do I call it? Episodic content. I'm doing Heroes of Might and Magic 5 as one of them. And it used to be Star Wars Empire at War, but I managed to lose that badly as the Rebels in 6 sessions. So you can go watch that and have a good laugh on how badly I played that. I've since been taught by my sons some of the stuff I need to do to it, but I need to practice the point and click mechanics because I'm way too slow on doing things and not hitting pause soon enough and stuff like that to get things done. So I need to practice on that before I go back and do any more videos on that. And I might start over as the Rebel Alliance and see if I can, push my way forward to victory in that one. I might also put it on easy to give me a halfway decent chance. I don't know. It was definitely a shock. I played RTSs for a long time when I was younger, and now I remember why I quit playing RTSs, because I'm just not adept enough to move and click fast enough to get things done. Because in that game, when you pause it, a lot of stuff you want to do, you can't actually do. You can't like give orders and then say, okay, go. It's not like real time with pause. It's like, no, pause. And you can do a few things and look at seeing what's going on. And then it's like, you got to start up time and then do your click and moves. And it's a little bit much for me. It was getting very frustrating at the end. And then I realized I was totally outmatched. And it was just a matter of time before I would get crushed. And they did. Anyway, so those are my 2 current episodic content. There will be more episodic content coming out when Xenonauts 2's Milestone 5 drops. It's been extensively in playtesting. We're getting close to dropping the next milestone for the public. When that happens, I will take the time out to do a series on that. It'll be similar to this. It'll be an everyman series. So it's like, you got the game, you're playing it on normal. I'm not going to try to tell you the best optimization of things. I will point out things that are flaws in base design, that the initial base they give you. When I build a second base, I'll show you the proper way to do it. In general, not necessarily specifically every base should be built that way, but in general, the ideas. And then the research trees, and then how all the fun equipment works, and the new mechanics that they've added to the strategic layer, and all that kind of good stuff. So there'll be a whole bunch of videos on that. There'll be a few videos on Unconditional Surrender Europe. There's been a new rules drop on that, and it's been updated in the Board Game Arena version of it. So I'll probably be doing some videos on that so that people can, see how that change has gone on. That was what started this whole channel. I do streams. Wednesday was a fan pick. 100% said Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, so I'm struggling my way through that. I'm at the very beginning, more or less, of the story there. I have to get myself off Terrace, and I'm on a timer, I think, now, based on the cutscenes that you couldn't see in the video. I'm having problems getting that one to record with OBS. They won't seem to record the cutscenes for me, but it will record the gameplay, so I just kind of describe the cutscenes. I haven't quite figured out what's going on with that game and why it doesn't record properly with OBS. Then I have Saturday morning stream is Pathfinder Kingmaker. That was a fan pick from about a year ago. I'm playing a female monk, romancing Tristan. That's what they wanted me to do. We're in the last chapter, and we're in the last part of the last chapter at the House of the Edge of Time, so that one's probably 1 or 2 more streams before I get to a point where I can say I can end the game. And then I will probably do a double ending. I will do a short ending, which just shows you the end slides. And then I'll come back and do the long ending. I'll make a different choice that will take me into a long ending. And that will take us into what they call the epilogue, which is like a mini chapter. And you get to fight lots of big bosses in that one. So that'll be more, it'll be much more of a dungeon crawl than real role playing at that point. Because you're already going to be like 19th or close to 20th level. I think you can get to 20th level if you go into the epilogue. And that's the maximum level you can be. So, you'll get to see the maximum level of everything. And that's what we'll do there. Fridays, we're trying a new experiment. We're trying to do computer role-playing games, but from a multiplayer point of view only. My youngest adult child, Ace, agreed to help me out with that. They're playing a barbarian. I'm playing a bard. We're playing a Baldur's Gate 3. And we got tired of jumping back to camp trying to remember what character we had to have for this part of the story so that their story hook would come out. So we cheat. We put in a mod that lets us increase the party size. We agreed that we didn't want to go over a party size of 6 because we felt like 6 was about the edge of making the combats compelling. There's still risk involved in the combats with 6 people. We do have an edge because we have extra actions, obviously. But it does let us run 4 of the companions' stories all at once. So we get a lot more of the story done while we're mucking about in the chapter. So that's one of the things that we wanted to do. And that's what we have done. So you can join us on Fridays for that. Lately, it's been very hard for us to get those Friday streams out. Between real world deciding that we have to have appointments on Fridays, and then one or the other of us getting sick on going into Friday, it's not been a fun time trying to get those scheduled. We're thinking about maybe we need to pick a different day than Friday to do that, and maybe that will help us get it out on a more regular basis. Right now, it's I think it's been 2 weeks since we did the last one as of filming this. I'm hoping we're going to get one out after after I get done filming this. I hope we're going to be able to do another one this week. But check out the channel. If you would, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. I'm at 330, so I need every subscription to try and reach my goal. It motivates me to keep creating content for people. I do put up polls for, like I said, people told me you're going to play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, but okay, let's go find out what this is all about. And then I will revisit games that I've already played, like this one. Like I said, I'm trying to do this from an everyman point of view. So those of you that are expecting a super expert, ultra hard playthrough, this isn't yours. This is treating it as if you just kind of bought the game or picking it up again, which is what I'm doing after years of neglect. I haven't touched it in years. So I'm just kind of I'm trying to remember how to do a lot of this stuff, and it's coming back, but still, there's a lot of stuff that you have to do, and that's what I'm having to deal with here. So that's one of the things that you can glean out of this is more of an everyman playthrough. I prefer to do everyman playthroughs because that's where most people are going to be. Once you've played the game a couple times, then you can go look at the experts to show you how to, cheese the system or tweak this or tweak that so you get a little more out of it and you get a little bit further ahead of the game. Because on the higher difficulty settings, like when I played this on the super hard setting, I couldn't make a mistake. I mean, if I made a mistake, the game was over. I think I had to do my Iron Man in this 4 or 5 times before I could get it done because I made a mistake in early game, or I think in one case it was in mid game. But in general, if you make mistakes in your early game against the tougher difficulties, you're going to be so far behind you'll never catch up. So you have to be very specific on the order that you do your research and how you develop your soldiers, which ones to do first, and all of that kind of stuff. And it gets to being a real challenge for the expert level kind of things, the really hard things. In normal mode, you can make a few minor mistakes, like maybe do something slightly out of sequence, and you'll still be able to keep up with the aliens as you're going. But you can't make too many big mistakes, and so that's why I do the everyman type playthroughs. I think it's more entertaining for people to just see this is the kind of stuff you can do. Try to entice them into purchasing the game and joining the community. Okay? All right, I think that covers about everything we've got going on. Yeah, I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.